What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today we're back bringing you those 40 facts in the Warhammer 40k universe. Today we're going to be talking about a Sister of Battle that is pretty interesting. She goes above and beyond most other ones, and out of all the Sisters of Battle, I probably rate her as like number 2 in awesomeness, just behind Saint Celestine. Anyway, by now you probably could have guessed it. It is Ephrael Stern. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. But anyway, let's dive into these 40 facts. Now, Stern is known as the Thrice-Born, also the Demifuge, and she was promised by her parents before her birth that she was going to be a powerful psyker. But anyway, she was a Sister of Battle that just went ahead and did crazy stuff that has never been seen before. Basically, she just flew through the ranks, and she quickly became a member of the Order of Our Martyred Lady. And then after that, she went to the Ecclesiarchy Cardinal world of Ophelia 7. There, she did some more exemplary service, and she went on to continue her awesome 3 years as a Sister Superior. Now, she was sent on a mission on behalf of the Order. She was to investigate the lost covenant of sisters of the Order's Pronatus on the world of Parnas. Unfortunately, on this world, a powerful greater demon of Slaanesh, the Keeper of Secrets, was now freed from its bonds and completely annihilated the covenant. This demon then took the bodies of those 700 battle sisters and forged them, both body and mind, into a very terrifying construct, simply known as the Screaming Cage. Through the fallen sisters, they were forced to share the torment and suffering, and because of this, the demon also failed to take into account that they were able to inadvertently share their faith as well. This demon then sought to kill the remaining sisters sent to investigate their missing covenant. Stern then fell in battle. Seizing this one chance, the fallen sisters within the Screaming Cage used their powers to bring her back to life, filling her with the almighty combination of faith that they had in the God Emperor and brought her back to full strength. With this newly revitalized body, she returned to life, and the resurrected Stern was told to flee as the fallen sisters hid her presence from the demon and its chaotic services. Unfortunately, Stern was the only survivor from this planet, and when she came back to her order on Ophelia 7, she was seen with suspicious eyes. They thought that perhaps she had been tainted by what she had experienced, and because of this, she was then held captive. During her 4-year captivity in her cell, a Sister of Battle who was being controlled by a Slaaneshi demon trying to silence her attacked, but Stern proved too mighty and beat down the demon with her own bare hands. This set a bunch of events into motion. For example, an inquisitorial investigation under the command of Inquisitor Hand was sent on the Order of Ophelia 7 to investigate this sole survivor. Also, while at the Sanctum, Stern underwent numerous trials to test her purity and to ensure that her soul was indeed free of any chaotic corruption. The results were in. Each and every test to test her purity came out as positive. She indeed was faithful, and her soul was indeed pure. So because of this, she was given her freedom, and her position of Sister Superior was given back to her. After learning this, Inquisitorial Hand was once again ready to investigate the events on Parnassus and took her down to the planet. During the investigation, the fallen sisters of the Screaming Cage finished their holy work. They ended up pouring all of their remaining knowledge and power into Sister Stern to fight the corruption of chaos. Unfortunately, during all this, Inquisitor Hand sacrificed himself in order to defeat the Slaaneshi demon Astaroth and banish the demon back into the warp. Then Sister Stern went missing after this expedition, once again being the sole survivor on this planet. After the Imperium got word that once again Stern was the only survivor, the Imperium got very cautious, and they decided to send a Heroclix assassin to finish the job, for they would not be certain that she herself was not pure. But Stern's faith once again proved mightier than that of the assassin, and time again she killed anybody who came across her, be it Chaos or Imperial assassin. Now, though the Order believes she presents an extreme danger to the Imperium, and has issued orders for her destruction, some members of this Order think that she may indeed be mankind's greatest hope ever since the Primarchs. And with that being said, guys, that's going to end this little snippet into this awesome lore on Ephrael Stern. Now, don't get me wrong, guys, this is some pretty awesomeness, but she seems very overpowered. I guess that's what's supposed to make her cool, but at the end of the day, I don't know, she gets resurrected, like, isn't she technically a saint, right? I mean, she could do these things. But anyway, a little bit of the lore that I didn't mention was that she actually goes on to fight Ahriman and some Eldar and whatnot. But again, you know, that just shows more of how OP and just overall how things have been aiding her throughout this whole ordeal on this planet. She goes and she fights, and she dies, but she comes back to life, and I think a lot of that has to do with the Emperor kind of blessing her. But at the same time, all these Sisters of Silence have banded together and have been pouring faith and energy into her to kind of revitalize her and make her come out on top. Do I really think she's the greatest hope, you know, since the Primarchs? I think that's stretching it a bit too far, but yeah, she is pretty powerful, especially when she's got the Emperor backing her up and all that. But I mean, when you've got people like Dante, Drago, like, yeah, they're pretty powerful and awesome too, but I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see if maybe she pops up in the lore further on. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on Stern, and maybe we'll be talking about another Stern in the 40k universe. But for now, that's all I've got. If you guys want more lore, be sure to check us out each and every day. We post 40k videos every day at midnight. Well, that's if you're in Central Time. But anyway, that's all I've got. This is the Sound Alchemist, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.